his side in England.
I don't want to be a passenger on this tour. I want to play better cricket.
And he did, saving his career with a dogged century at Edgbaston.
There it is, well played into the gap and cover, and listen to the crowd.
A test Australia lost before retaining the Ashes 3-2. Sid, Millie and Ollie are on the Olympic team, as is women's water polo, convincing the hierarchies it should be on the schedule. But former Grand Prix boss Mal Hemmerling was dropped.
This Olympic dream is greater than any single individual.
Bloodletting common for the Games organisers. But at Homebush Bay, construction without obstruction for the state-of-the-art facilities. Beaten by Atlanta for the Olympic centenary in 1996, the home of the modern games, Athens, secured 2004. By then, it's anyone's guess what drug cocktails will ensure another set of unbelievable feats. As they went faster, higher and stronger at home, the Chinese faced more drug abuse allegations. But our own Olympic boss had a warning.
You know, we can't be sure that we're clean.
With athletes such as potential Olympic bobsledders caught out, Australia treads a tenuous path.
I have a contact, yeah.
And even more tenuous until Athletics Australia backed down on its appointment of former East German coach and accused Stasi spy Dr. Eckhard Arbeit.
It seems to me that Athletics Australia have picked the wrong time to appoint a coach from a disgraced system.
The swimming pool, a place for better prospects. Top of the class, Michael Klim, who smashed freestyle and butterfly records.
Michael Klim!
Wow.
Can you believe that?
There's a lot of things that I can still improve, which is very encouraging.
And a new era in the 1500. Kieran Perkins outshone by Grant Hackett.
I'm, totally very wrapped with the result.
Also wrapped, our team of the year. Australia on top of the world in women's hockey.
And I must admit, Rick didn't think that we would probably play this well.
There it is, a win for the ages.
21-year-old Tiger Woods rewrote history, an extraordinary 12-stroke winner at the Masters, becoming the first black to win a major and youngest recipient of the green jacket.
Dad said last night, this is going to be probably the toughest round you've ever had to play in your life. But if you play it well and if you be yourself, it'll be the most rewarding round you've ever played in your life.
He wasn't unstoppable. Greg Norman re-emerging as world number one.
Beautiful golf shot by Greg Norman.
His biggest win in '97, the World Series. His consistency matched by Carrie Webb. Her sensational 63 at the British Open, one of the greatest rounds in women's golf.
I can't believe it. She goes to 9 under par for this round.
Yeah, mate, very ready, hopefully.
Bubbling Brisbane really was ready, as the Strikers took the national soccer title against Sydney United.
Farina, goal, Brisbane! Two against the keeper, and that's the second for the Strikers. And there is the whistle.
The underdogs' success pattern continued through the winter.
That will do.
Adelaide's Crows upsetting an anticipated St Kilda fairy tale. Sydney embraced Aussie rules as never before. Sellouts even when the Swans were losing. The SCG full houses, partly because of the great divide in rugby league. League's remaining fans enduring persistent sniping and year-long compromise speculation.
I'd say we're talking about days, not weeks.
Saving grace for the ARL. A thrilling grand final won by the Newcastle Knights. As with the Crows, a whole region was revitalised by football heroics. More predictable, Brisbane's Super League dominance.
Watch this, bang, bang, bang.
The Broncos inevitably taking the inaugural competition and the year's promotional flop, the World Club Challenge. A promotional and economic bonanza unfolded when Rugby Union took the Bledisloe Cup to the MCG. 90,000 turned up, but the match served to highlight the All Blacks' world dominance.
He has the front running. Wilson.
The Wallabies also suffering humiliating losses across the Tasman and in South Africa.
Yanni de Beer.
It's been a fairly difficult few months for Greg.
Coach Greg Smith with nowhere to hide after the Tri-Nations.
First one, I thought we played very, very well.
Terry Venables came and decided he wanted to stay. The Socceroos breezing through the Oceania World Cup qualifiers.
Goal!
After an agonising wait, an Asian opponent, first leg Tehran. Australia holding on 1-1 in front of 128,000. Now a tantalising step from making it to the finals for the first time in a generation. To the MCG, and 2-0. Had Australia ever seen anything like it?
Back across!
Or felt two such cruel sporting blows as Iran's brace of goals.
Out of his goal! Oh, the flag's down! It's an equaliser for Iran!
Not getting there is a big setback. But no, it won't. The initiative won't die.
A grandstand climax to the Formula One season at the European Grand Prix. Of the top two, whoever finished ahead would take the title. German Michael Schumacher's Ferrari and Canadian Jacques Villeneuve's Williams engaging. 19 laps out.
I don't think. Out goes Michael Schumacher.
The German at fault and out of business.
The way he hit me was really, really hard. You know, either Michael had his eyes closed or somehow his hands slid on the steering or something.
To 500cc, and Michael Doohan taking the checkered flag for Honda in 13 of 16 races. The Australian securing his 4th world title, despite failure at Phillip Island. Michael Jordan, sport's highest money earner, but Canadian Donovan Bailey pocketed the quickest $2 million. In the 150-metre search for the fastest man on the planet, Michael Johnson conceded.
Bailey will win it easily. Johnson has pulled up lane.
At the World Championships, a new 100-metre elite. Americans Morris Green.
Green's got them. Green's done it.
And Marion Jones.
Protasevich is coming hard. Jones has won.
Medalists Tim Forsyth, Joanna Stone, Steve Monaghetti and Louise Savage provided typical courage. But Kathy Freeman eclipsed anything an Australian had done in the world titles since Rob de Castella's 1983 marathon. Gold in the 400.
She's just in front, the Aussie. I think she's got them. Miles Clark comes at her. Kathy hanging on. Yes, she's done it. She's won it.
You know, there are times when I didn't think I was going to make it, so it's been pretty emotional.
Barely raising a sweat, Martina Hingis dominated women's tennis. And Pete Sampras sits aloft as the men's #1. He's been there for 4 years. But a decade since Pat Cash scaled the heights at Wimbledon, Pat Rafter swept to victory at the US Open. In one incredible year, he provided a fresh chapter in our proud tennis history, leaping more than 60 spots in the world rankings to #2.